What happens to professors after they get dismissed from their position? Haley Macleod talked to former McGill professor Dr. Norman Cornett to find out.
I asked myself, and I ask you now, what should quality education look like?
And that is exactly the idea Dr. Norman Cornett hoped to explore when he visited the University of Calgary campus this October. Cornett was a professor at McGill before he was dismissed 5 years ago for having unorthodox teaching methods. His courses had heavier than normal workloads, with students being expected to read 200 pages per day and attend weekly field trips over and above class time. Since that time, Cornett explains that he has been traveling the country as a professor at large.
For example, last fall I taught bachelor's and master's of education courses in Portland, Oregon at a university. Then in January in Quebec City, in February in 2 universities in Paris, and then last spring in Montreal, and then at the beginning of the summer at the University of British Columbia, Okanagan, and with the Kelowna Art Gallery.
His teaching methods were the subject of a 2009 documentary by the National Film Board, and Cornett's teaching philosophy is one he calls dialogic, a philosophy that arose out of a desire to create a no-fear zone in the classroom and put delight back into studies. University of Calgary students had the opportunity to take part in a dialogic session while Cornett was visiting the campus this October. He visited a religious studies class and asked students to engage in this reflective exercise.
Nobody will know what they're going to experience. Everybody brings earplugs, everybody brings blindfolds and lots of paper, and we're going to go through the entire process of how we learn dialogically. What happens when our imagination engages the imagination of someone else?
The human brain, when the hearing is turned off, when you turn off the audio, the brain visually focuses. A paradigm shift takes place in the brain.
Additionally, Cornett participated in a panel discussion with other faculty members to discuss the state of education and teaching in post-secondary institutions today. His journey as a professor at large will continue as he heads back to Quebec to share his teaching philosophy with students at Bishop University. For NUTV, I'm Haley Macleod.